Hi, everybody. Welcome to another show with Joe and Danny, a Joe and Danny show, a Joe and Danny life stream, talking about life and other things, too. It's not just all life, but a lot of life. That's what the idea of this is. Right, Danny?
That's correct. Good morning. Hi,
That
Joe.
is correct, indeed. Yes, indeed. And the King of Chaos here. I will not get impatient with him, although before we started live, he was getting under my skin a little. But the thing is, I am going to try to take deep breaths to deal with Danny and his silliness. Right, Danny?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Right, Mike Jasper?
Good morning,
Exactly.
Mike. Rockin' Robin.
Good
Mike.
Yeah.
morning, everybody.
Good morning, Robin. Robin's back in the background. You could hear her. Yeah.
Yes,
Hello, Joe. Joe
Mike.
F. Yeah.
Joe F. Good
I don't know,
morning. Good morning.
Danny. I say that we got to start thinking about getting different time here. I like the morning so much, though. I like doing this with you in the morning. It's like having my cup of coffee.
Yeah, it's good in the morning. Hello, Dino. Good morning,
Dino.
Dino.
Hey, Penny Lane, too, is here.
It might be afternoon where you are. Good morning, Penny Lane. Love you.
Good
Penny
morning,
Lane.
Lane.
Peter. Hi, Peter. Good
Peter
to see you.
Boothroyd is here. And, well, later on, we're going to debut another work that Peter Boothroyd did here. But it's already debuted elsewhere. You know, I'm not debuting. It's been shown somewhere else, but this is my channel that I'm going to debut it on.
Yeah, it's leaking out. It's leaking.
Yeah, exactly. It's 10 p.m. where I am. All right.
Wow. That's
DJT.
strange. That's strange.
There you go. I managed to get tickets for Paul McCartney talk next week. Oh, great. Why don't you invite me, you bastard? No, seriously. I'm not going to England. That ain't happening.
Very good, Peter.
Look who showed up. Next week at the Roundhouse.
Very nice.
You know, Danny, since he mentioned Paul McCartney, I mean, you told me something I'd like you to talk about here a little bit. You seem to be pretty impressed, you are, with Paul's new album, huh?
Yes, I heard it on YouTube. First listen, I liked it right off the bat. I said, this album is good, man. Wait till people hear it, because it was on YouTube, So I played it, through my sound bar. It has good sound, and I love all the songs. My least favorite is "Life Can Be Hard" and "First Star of the Night." Those two are a little bit weak, but they're decent songs. It's not that I don't like these songs.
Is that the
But you got Mountaintop. You got what?
Paul McCartney?
Paul McCartney. Yeah.
Oh, I loved it.
The Days We Left Behind. Yeah.
I loved it.
We Too. You got Mama Gets By. You got a lot of great tunes there.
I didn't hear you mention Lost Horizon.
Lost Horizon, the second track on the album. I tell you, that music suits his voice. His register is lower, which is great. It's great. He did all that that high note songs in the past. Now his voice is lower register, and I really enjoy it.
Yeah. You like the first song?
Yeah, I don't mind the talking in the first song because there's plenty other songs like that from the '70s and stuff like that where they talk in the beginning, then they get into the song. A lot of bands did that. That doesn't bother me at all.
All right. Well, glad you like the album. It's very, very popular. It's doing very well.
Very much.
I love it more and more. I must have heard it like, I don't know, at least a dozen times, probably more.
Yeah, I love it too. Very good. I'm hoping that it comes out because you were saying that he might have multiple tracks on the side, that he hasn't used. I'm hoping maybe in a couple of years because he's going to be around. Just because he's going to be 84, it's not the end of life. I hope he puts together another album, which would be very exciting. But we have to wait and see.
Well, I want him to go out. I'd like him to go out on top with this, but then not make any more. But we'll see how it goes. Maybe.
No, he's not going to quit. He's not going to quit.
So when I go to England, if someone paid all my expenses, yeah, I have to pay all my girlfriend's expenses too, though. Are you
Yeah,
interested in paying for me?
yeah. I would love to go to England, but I'm afraid of the airplane. You're not going to get me on an airplane. It's all psychological, you know.
Come on,
Well,
man.
good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. The album gets better with every listen. It sure does. It
Yeah.
requires multiple listens. This album, as I've said now, I always got to say this after because I know I anticipate what people are going to try to catch me with, and they'll say, "Well, then how come you always say you only want to listen to one and done? Like, why don't you?" And I said, "Well, if I listen to an album and I really don't like it at all, then I'm not going to listen to it again. If it has something in there that potential, I'll listen to it again. And also, it depends for me personally." How invested I am in the artist. You know, I don't care if you say, "Hey, here's an album by I'm just the Grassroots." I don't know. Try this album by the Grassroots. I like a few of their songs, right? But okay, so I put the Grassroots album on, and I say, didn't really do anything for me. We got to give it like 3, 4, 5 listens. I'm like, listen, I'm like, no, I'm not
Nah,
going to spend my time because it's not the Grassroots aren't that important to me. As you can see, the Beatles and solo Beatles are very important. So when a Paul album comes out, there's been many albums that doesn't grab me right away, but I want to learn the Paul albums.
Joe, Joe,
You know,
Joe, Joe. You're starting off totally bad. Is that a question if you got time invested in these artists? Okay, it's listening to music from any kind of artist. You know, and give it a couple shots. There's nothing wrong with it. You know.
no, well, I'm trying to tell you. To me,
You got another 2 years to live, and you're gonna die. So you're investing all your time in the four solo Beatles and
well, we
stuff like
don't
that.
know how. We don't know when we're talking. We're leading up to this later. Of course, we're going to talk a little bit more about the age thing later, but when
Yeah,
more people come here. But yeah. Well, that's just how I feel. It's just my choice. I don't want to spend my time dedicated to something I don't have that much interest in. I don't really care. You know, if I listen, I'm just trying to think. If you say, "Well, listen to this new Nicki Minaj album," I don't know if Nicki Minaj is even still a thing, but listen to Cardi B. Check it out. I didn't like it. Well, you got to give it. Man, I listened to it like 10 times. It's so good. I'm like, why? I just don't care about Cardi B or Nicki Minaj enough to listen to it that much. And that's my choice. Anybody else could be different, but I'm
yeah.
not going to do it.
It, for me, it could be like Sticks. They came out with a new album not too long. I didn't get it yet, but I like to buy it and stuff like that. That's a group that I like. So I'm gonna give it multiple listens and stuff like that. And if I have it and I really don't care for it, you know, after a certain period of time, I'll just put it in my collection and I might go back to it sometime. But I not eliminate something permanently. Nah, bullshit.
How many colored vinyl copies of Dungeon Lane do you have hidden around the house? Well, you know, I know Danny would chuckle at that. You know, the thing is, if you know me, I'm honest. The thing is, honest to a fault. I've had times where I said, "Oh, geez, you know, whatever it might be, like I bought something, right? That I said I wasn't going to buy, maybe, right? And I decided I changed my mind and I bought it. And I said, well, now what am I going to say?" And people say, and I've heard my friends say, "Don't tell anybody, just keep it." I said, "No, no. I show everything I buy, and I'm being honest about it. The truth is, how many copies do I have of colored vinyl around the house? None. No hidden ones. But I will tell you, because I like the album so much now, it's like getting tempting. But I'm still not going to do it.
It doesn't.
Excuse me. I was just on Amazon. I was looking for something unrelated to music, and I happened to see Paul McCartney white vinyl, $36, an Amazon copy, and I'm like, oh, and I'm like, no, no, I got it. I got three. No.
Yeah, I can't understand it because you have one copy that's sealed, right? You're not going to open, right?
I don't think I have a sealed. I don't have any sealed copies of Dungeon Lane.
You open them all. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I can't see you having different colors. It doesn't mean anything. You know,
Again, we're not. We do this every show. It's not up to. It's not up to.
I'm trying to teach you. You don't need all that stuff at your age anymore. You don't need it. One copy, plenty.
When I need advice from you, I will ask for it.
Anyway, look again. I say this all the time. I had some morons, a couple of idiots, that said in the comments to me, something like, Joe, you said you weren't going to buy any variants, and sure enough, you bought them. And I'm like, no, I never said that. I said I was. It's like if there's 15, I'm not going to go crazy getting 15 anymore. And true enough, I've stuck to that. I bought 3, okay, of the color vinyl. So that's nonsense. Okay, that's a big step down. Now, what you just said is what I am trying to do. Yes, I'm older now. I told you we've been through this, and I don't. Well, that's what the show is about. So
I always believed in one copy of anything. See, I haven't bought vinyl in years. Yeah, it got too expensive. They're not the best as far as quality control. And CDs are half the price, and you have a decent CD. Sound great. As you get older, your hearing ain't the same. But my hearing,
all this.
But one copy.
Well, okay. Well, Danny's talking here. What Danny's talking about here is this. You can let me talk, otherwise that's when I mute. You see?
I know you always talk.
So far, we're doing great. We're doing great here. I'll admit, but it's very hard with you because, like me, we're the same in the sense that we want to get our points out, and we're like this, and I'm like, let me talk, and you want to talk, and I want to talk. So this is the problem now, and I forget what I'm going to say. So the thing is, I'll do me, you do you, everybody out there, you do all of you, and you only want one, fine. I'm happy now with some cases only one, depending on the album. But sometimes I get 2 or 3, maybe 4, maybe 5. Whatever it is I want, I'll do. And the bottom line is I'm with you in what you're saying. I do feel that I'm older now. I need to save the money. This is what we're all leading to, the old age talk, which we're going to do, Danny, later. Yeah. And I just feel, I don't need all of this anymore. It's getting ridiculous. And that's how I feel now. I'm always going to want stuff because I'm a collectible guy. I like collecting, but not like I used to. I don't have to have 100 things. I can have 10 things out of it now or less. And I'm trying to save money and all the whole shebang. So I agree with that now.
Yeah, I was never the type to collect different colors and all that crap, I think I got one album. We're an American band by Grand Funk that's yellow. One out of 1,800 records, okay? This is the way I feel, okay? Paul McCartney, you buy one copy, okay? One copy, and instead of buying 3 or 4, with that other money that you would have spent buying other colors, you could buy other different CDs or vinyl records. You know what I mean? Instead of having
good philosophy. Did you ever think maybe, like in your case, if you didn't buy cigarettes, do you think maybe you'd have more money for other things?
I got plenty of money. I'm not worried about it.
No, now you got plenty of money. When I say you got a lot of money, I don't have a lot of money. I'm saying I have a lot of money. I don't have a lot of money.
It's the idea that yellow, red, green, black. I mean, what's the purpose?
You keep saying it, Danny. Don't be. Come on.
Hey, every time you see Paul McCartney in a limousine, you pay for some of that limousine.
And again, I don't give a damn. I'll put this up later, 4D. I don't give a damn. Again, all I care about is what I like. I'm looking around here. I don't have it handy.
Help me.
The bottom line is, I don't give a shit what happens to that money. If I like Paul McCartney's new album and I want to buy 3 copies of it, say, out of 15, I'll do so. You say, yeah, but you're paying for Paul McCartney's limo. I don't give a flying fuck. What the hell happened? What he does with the money? With a good trade-off. I got what I want to be happy with, and he got a limo. What do I care?
Yo, I'm older than you, okay? You're going to need money.
Me you are.
Wait a minute. You just experienced dental issues, big money. Your car broke down, more money.
Oh, hold on a minute. Hold on. No untruths allowed here. My car never broke down.
Well, you had a problem with it.
I had a problem where a light came on.
$20.
Hold on a minute. Hold on. I'll mute your ass. Okay? What happened was a sensor light went on and kept coming on. It would sometimes not. And so far, it looks like I got the problem fixed. But the bottom line, that's not the same thing as a car breaking down, okay? But I know what you're saying. And the thing is, I just got done saying this. Again, please, see, 2 things. He keeps talking to the point where I can't get my words out. That's number one. He's doing it now. He's interrupting, and I get heated. Okay. And the other thing is, you just don't listen, and you come back with stuff I just explained. And nobody would be able to take this. Nobody would be able to be calm.
Joe, one thing. How much did your car cost you?
We're not talking about how much it costs.
Come on, Joe. How much it cost? It's not personal.
We're not talking about it.
Yes.
First of all, it's private, and second of
No,
all,
it's not private.
hey, what, Daddy? Shut up, you fuck. Okay, here we go again. Okay, look what he's reducing me to. Anybody watch me says, "What are you?" You know exactly what I'm talking about. Shut up. Okay?
Well, I know
$114. That's how much it cost me so far. $114.
How much?
$114.
No, I thought you said more. Wait a minute.
No, it wasn't more. It wasn't more because I didn't get the other stuff done. Okay.
Joe,
What the hell?
your fuse is getting shorter and shorter.
It is shorter. You know why? Because you're an asshole. And you know why else? My fuse gets shorter and shorter and shorter for this reason.
I'm afraid that stupidity always brings out the worst in me.
Stupidity?
Yes, stupidity.
It always brings out the worst in me. I do not suffer fools gladly. And even though we're only 15 minutes live, you're doing it already, okay? You're annoying as hell.
Joe tells me I got a mechanic. I don't understand what he's saying. He's a
You're going all out here with this personal shit, Danny, and you better watch it. Yeah, I don't know. Okay? Now, and let me tell you something, schmuck. You're trying everything here to do shtick. Again, I'm going to mute him. You're trying everything here to do shtick, and you don't even know, okay, that I went back there when I picked up the car. He explained everything to me. Now I understand exactly what he was saying, okay? And he seems to, so far, he seems to be 150% right in what he said was going on. So now try again, Danny. Try to flounder and make fun of this when you're wrong again.
No, I can talk about it, but I'm not going to talk about it.
You're not going to talk. And if you don't watch your ass, I ain't going to tell you nothing. You might be like, oh, fine, don't tell me anything. Okay, there's nothing big secrets here, but it's none of your damn business or anybody's damn business about it.
I'm just, it goes back to you're going to need money in your life. As you get older, you might be
kids. Talked about this, Danny. You're going to need money in your life too, so stop buying cancer sticks, cigarettes. Stop buying coffin nails, cigarettes. Stop doing that. You need money in your life. You need money in your life as much as I need money in my life. So who are you to throw stones? People in glass houses should not throw stones. Who is without sin among you? Cast the first stone. What makes you so special? Thinking you don't throw money away.
This is why Joe pisses me off. Okay, he wants me on a live chat and I can't talk. What the hell is going on here?
Danny? You're interrupting me with everything. You can talk when you have your moment, and I have to talk when I have my moment.
No, you have to give me a chance to talk. You kind of talk a lot.
It's my show. We've already been through this a million times. I just told you that's why I'm cutting down to 3 albums versus 15 albums. Do you have that in your thick cinder block stone head? Do you get it? Is it penetrating?
No, I don't understand it. I don't get it.
Oh, I should become a laugh track.
You're an idiot, is all. Your wife wants to order an eggplant parmesan hero. You say no, I don't want to spend money. We got enough food in there. We have enough food right here.
This is personal shit. You see what you do? That's personal. And you tell fucking 125 million people around the world that I won't buy her a sandwich.
I thought it was done publicly here.
You know what I mean? I bought her a sandwich. I bought her more than that. I bought her $200 worth of cigarettes yesterday.
Not me.
Yeah.
No.
$204 to be exact.
I hope people are still here because people have been waiting for their comments to be read. Like Canadian Stud Muffin, Larry. Hello, Larry. Yes.
Larry.
Oh, I didn't know. Well, I didn't know you were going to tell the public, Larry. But okay, I asked him privately. Do you want to do a live chat? Okay, we'll talk about it. Yeah. Okay.
Hi, Larry. How's Molly doing? I hope everything's well. I love you, Larry.
I don't think Martin. I don't think you saw Paul at a listening party. I don't think you did. Honestly, I don't know.
Hello again.
Masterpiece. Yeah, very little. The only negativity is by the usual suspects that they make their routine, they make their mark, shitting on everything. So
Yeah.
therefore, they have to shit on this. They got to shit on anything. They got to shit on the Mona Lisa. They shit on anything just because they don't want to admit it that something's good. Canadian Stud Muffin has the new album #2 next to Ram. I saw that, and I'm not ready to go there. I don't know yet if it's in my top 5. I don't know, but it's probably in my top 10. Don't forget, you say top 10 that might not sound good, but McCartney's got over 20 albums. So is it top 7 maybe? Who knows? I have to figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good idea if you're having a weekend live stream. It's good to have at least one panelist who thinks the album's mediocre. The problem is, who are you going to find that thinks the album's mediocre if you're out there?
Hi, 4D man. How are you? Hope everything is well.
I just don't have time to give That's the other thing, right? Exactly. Yeah, how many artists are out there? Billions. Every album 10 times.
Wait a minute.
You have to pick and choose. Unlike this lung cancer.
No. This is the way it is with music. Okay. You pick out a CD, you listen to it. Maybe a couple of days later, you listen again, and then you go for something else. Okay. And if you don't care for the album, you don't play it so much. But you give it a chance. You have to give it a chance. It's what you enjoy at the time. It's not a question of how much time you got left. That's a lot of baloney. Okay.
Yeah, for you it is. It's not for me.
Because nobody knows how much time you got left.
Whatever. You're so dumb with that too.
God, I ain't got so much time left.
Right. Nobody knows how much time. This is where you're stupid. Okay. Nobody knows. It's true. That's a true statement. Nobody knows how much time.
I like discovering.
They can have a minute. They can have a day, or they can have 50 years, whatever. But when you get to be, you're 70 years old. I'm 64. We know that at best, when you're 20 years old, you don't know. You could possibly have 60 years, 70 years. When you're 70, like you don't have that much. You got maybe 10, 15, maybe 20. So that's not a lot of time. You know that however much time you got left, the best case scenario is small. You see the difference?
Nobody knows how much time you got.
Again, didn't listen to a word. Didn't learn anything.
You lived to be 100.
Stubborn guy you'll ever meet.
I like discovering new music. I don't give a shit what anybody says.
Then you do you.
Right, I'm not telling you to discover new music,
yes,
but
you are. You most certainly are.
No.
Yeah.
Hi, Cherry Carter.
Oh, Cherry Carter. Who's the one about? Where's that stupid statement before? Not you, Larry. About you like press to play? Yeah, okay. Well, I don't. Let's see. But where's that thing about? Would you tear up this album? It's a stupid comment that DJT made. About it, saying, "Will you tear this out?" I can't find where it is now. Will you tear this album up like you did press to play? No, because I like this album. It'll be ridiculous. Why would I tear it up? Look at this. DJT, Speak of the Devil, was watching an old video that I did ranking the Please Please Me songs with Larry. Larry joined me on a Fab Gab episode for that. There it is. Come on. Why? Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, let me ask you, because I like the album, why would I do this?
Now, this album, I just can't take it.
You know what I mean? Daddy, I gotta say, man, even though I love you, you are really an annoying person. I gotta say.
Her name is Lola. She is a showgirl. That was 20 years ago when they used to have a show.
My eyes are starting to burn again, damn it. I gotta do this off camera. I don't know, Dad. That's a funny clip, man.
That's a funny clip, yeah. It got leaked out, But,
yeah, that's a Peter Boothroyd special. That's really good. And there's other things that you've sung before, but for some reason he's not doing those. I don't know why.
Oh, I don't remember. There's a few, but I like to joke around a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. I've said this many times, right? If that was the case, we'd all be sitting in an empty room. Imagine you buy this really nice house. You walk into the living room. I don't have the phone here, and you got nothing. The room is barren. You got maybe a couch and a chair, and then in the corner you got a little iPod like that sitting in the corner, or you got a little phone sitting on the sitting leaning it against your wall in the corner. You don't need anything, any of this stuff. Baloney. That's not, again, that's me speaking. Your mileage will vary. You can do whatever you want, but don't tell me what to do.
I'm not saying have an empty room. Wait a minute. You know, I'm not saying have
I'm
an empty
saying you,
room.
by the way. I'm saying
But having 10 copies of one album, it's kind of ridiculous. It's just throwing away money. No matter how
it's
you look
not
at
up
it.
to you. No, it
Not
is. No, hold on a minute. Again, how many times you're throwing away money on cigarettes that'll kill you? Okay, so what are you talking about when you got the nerve to get on here and tell anybody what they're spending money on is a waste?
That's an addiction. You think it's easy to stop smoking? Okay, you stop smoking.
Don't go off on a plane. I've never said, hey, I've never said, have you talked about this too? All right, hold on, because he keeps talking. All right, we've talked about this too, and you don't accept it. I never said it's easy. I've never smoked, but I know for a fact that people who have. It is fucking hard to stop. Very hard to stop. Okay, it's an addiction. I get it, but I've told you this. You'll bring this up again in the future. You'll say on another show, "You think it's easy, Joe? You think it's easy?" You'll say, "You'll ask me again."
You haven't smoked for 40 years. You don't know what it's like. It's not easy.
It keeps going. I even said I don't know what it's like. I never smoked, but I can appreciate it because other people have told me, and I accept that it's probably the hardest addiction there is. Okay, is that good enough for you? No, I told you I accept it. I believe it.
What about addiction to sugar?
That's very hard too, but it's probably easier to stop, much easier to stop than nicotine, I'll bet. Yeah, this guy's impossible. But anyway, this is what I deal with once a week. Hopefully no more. Just once a week, no more. What's going on, Lemonhead? Daddy looks upset.
When you get older, you can't do it. A lot of people get older, can't do shit no more. So they gotta hire somebody to cut the grass. They gotta hire somebody to come in and clean. Somebody to come in and take care of them. That goes to growing old. All the different scenarios of getting old that can possibly happen. You can have 10 kids, a lot of kids, mom, dad, or mom or dad, whatever. We can't do it. We got the kids at home. We got our jobs and that. I suggest you go in a nursing home. There's all kinds of things. And then you got a lucky parent that has a son. Yeah, I'll take care of your mom. And there's a lot of other things. You'd be surprised all the different ways you can go with growing old.
Maybe Danny thinks the album is mediocre.
No,
were you here when he just said how much he liked it?
The album is great, but you only need one copy. I love Alice Cooper. Alice Cooper's my favorite. Okay, all the American bands, this better. He's my favorite. I got one item of his memorabilia. It's a doll. It's Alice Cooper, and my ex-wife bought it for me. But I don't go out buying everything that he put out: mugs, T-shirts, all kinds of shit.
Daddy doesn't do that. He doesn't go.
I don't do that. I don't do that. No, I don't do that.
Good for you.
I don't do that.
Don't tell me and don't tell everybody else what they can or should do.
I'm not telling you. I'm saying it doesn't make sense. I'm not telling you, Joe. I'm not saying, Joe, don't buy all those copies. I never said that.
It doesn't make sense for you. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense for me to smoke cancer sticks. That makes no sense to me, but you do it anyway.
Forget about cancer sticks, okay?
I'm not going to forget about it because it's a good analogy.
I was very frugal with my money. I own 2 homes. I own a 3-family and a single family.
Waste all that money.
It's not a waste of money. My 3-family
down the drain, man.
My 3-family pulled me probably close to $750,000 in 43 years. Come on, Joe.
I don't waste the money. Get out of here.
Look what you're paying rent. Okay, you can only make
rent. But you know what? I'm happy. I don't have the money pit. I don't have a money pit.
And that goes back with growing old. Okay. One of you passes away, you're not able to pay the rent no more.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I have to get a different place.
Exactly.
If
Yeah.
that
Try.
happens, I have to get a different. Exactly. But I don't live like that. I don't sit there and like worry about that all the time. Like
No. It's not a question of worry. It's a question of planning. You know, we went through that with our son. Okay, two-bedroom apartment, New York State, $2,100, $2,200 a month. That's the average. Okay.
Yep. Doing very well. I'm doing very well with everything.
Well, you know what? You know, that's good. But down the road, you're going to need some kind of assistance.
I may or I may not. There's no way to know in the future.
Nobody knows. But you're going to need.
Exactly. I could win the lottery in 5 years. I don't know.
If it wasn't for Robin being here, I couldn't stay here. I can't do it anymore.
There you go.
I can't do it at 70 years old. I can hardly walk up the stairs. You know, I have trouble walking.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. Yeah,
I'd like to see that. When is that going to happen?
Yeah, you know what I'm going to wait for? When they come out with the same album with bonus tracks. Because I'm very patient, okay? If I want to listen to the album, YouTube, free. Because you know what's going to happen? Down the road, 6 months, they're going to release the album again with bonus tracks. And all you people out there are going to rebuy the album all over again.
It does. If it comes out with bonus tracks, I will certainly and happily do it. Absolutely. I'm not buying 15. I'm not buying. Okay.
Yes.
Hold on. I'm not buying 15 copies of every color this time. However, I will buy the bonus tracks when they come out on it. Yes, I will do that.
Tell me that. I know you will.
Yeah, you know everything. All you people. I could prove you wrong. I could prove you all wrong 1,000 times, but yet you still think I'm going to buy every color. Okay.
Yeah. If they offered Paul McCartney's used toilet paper, you buy that too.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. People love to say, even when it's not true, they love to say it, but it makes them happy. Let's see what else we got. Here's a comment there. For someone that collects cigarettes, he has to say in what you collect. He has no say in what you collect. For someone that collects cigarettes.
But I'm not telling them, Joe. Don't buy those colors. Come on, Joe. Don't buy that shit.
That's what it means. That's
no,
what you're doing.
My personal opinion, it doesn't make any sense. That's my opinion.
Of course. Yeah. Okay.
I know what you buy. I never say to you, Joe, on the side, Joe.
No. But why do you keep the fact that you keep Danny? Of course, it's your opinion what you do, but when you do this, the reason you keep saying it and pushing it, and you do it. You've played on any of these streams back, folks, in the context, and I'll say like, oh, McCartney's album just came out. I was thinking I bought like 3 copies. You only need one. You don't need to. You only need one. It costs money. You have a car repair. You have dental things. You only need one. That's not telling me not to buy one.
No, I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you to buy or not buy. But down the road, it's nice to have a reserve of money. Not worried about where your last dollar is going to come from.
Yeah, I know. I've never worried about. Anyway, I've never worried about that, and I never have to. So far, I've never had to worry. Anyway, hello. Okay, so yes, hello to Larry again. This is toward Joe's next purchase of colored vinyl for Paul's new album. What it may be for is, I'll tell you this. I saw Mark P. Mark P hasn't made a video. Thank you, Larry. Mark P hasn't made a video in a long time. He made a video. He showed, among other things, he showed the cassette. I like that cassette.
I'm telling you, I give up.
He's doing it again. You see, he's telling me what to do. I didn't tell you what to do. What do you mean I give up?
I bet you don't even have a cassette player.
I have a cassette player, but it doesn't matter anyway if I have one or not, because I do it to collect the piece. How many times I got to tell you this, lunkhead? You're a lunkhead. How many times do I got to tell you this?
This is what happens. People buy that stuff. It's a temporary high. And then what happens?
You smoke a cigarette. You smoke cigarettes in your lungs. Get that freaking high and that relaxation. What are you talking about?
You don't get high from cigarettes, dumbass. You're stupid.
Whatever you want to call it, dumbass.
The temporary high, and then it wears off, and then you look for the next thing. That's what it is.
You're a moron, Danny. You're a moron. Just like I have the Frankenstein meets the Wolfman here. I look at it, I like it, I see it. Just like I got the posters up here, I look at it, I see it. I don't think that's why I like with the cassette. I got a whole side here Nobody can hear you. Nobody can hear you right now till I'm ready. Okay, because you interrupted me. The thing is, I have a whole bunch of cassettes on the side here. I love looking at them. They're up there. It's like a trophy. They're nice. Okay, trophy looking at it. That's what I like. You don't like it? Don't fucking do it. Don't tell me what to do.
I'm not telling you what to do.
You are. Yes, you are.
No, because I got to hear you on the telephone with all your bills.
You know, keep it up, Danny. We won't talk anymore. And what do you mean all my bills? You know, I'm tired of your shit with that, okay? Friends talk, okay? We talk. You tell me your things, too. You tell me problems, too, and things you got.
I don't have no problem.
And I'll tell you one thing. I said I'm 64 years old, 64 and 2 months old. And for that many years, I've always had roof over my head, always had a car on the road, always had heat in the winter, always had air conditioning in the summer, always had enough food. I always had everything that I need, always paid the bills, never was out in the street, never had the lights turned off. You could keep on saying all this shit. Oh, bills. I'm fine, Danny.
Wait till you get old.
Yeah, wait till you get old. Okay, yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait. Yeah, I'm gonna wait until I get old. So you know what? Like you and a bunch of other morons out there, I'm not gonna enjoy anything in the present. I'm gonna have no luxuries. I'm not gonna take any trip. I'm not gonna go anywhere. I'm not gonna collect. I'm not gonna have movies. I'm not gonna have books. I'm not gonna have anything because I gotta have a lot of money if I'm blessed to get old enough. I may not even make it to be old.
I'm not talking about vacation. See, you just go further. I'm not talking about
vacations. To me, are the biggest waste of money because you don't have nothing permanent there to show anyway.
What's that? What's that?
You heard me.
What's it? No, I didn't hear you.
Vacations, you just do what you're done. Okay, these things I have.
Well, but it's two different things. You got a girlfriend, right? You take her on vacation, right?
If we choose, we do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. So Joe stayed at home with all the stuff around him. You know, he's happy like that.
It's not all we do. Hello, Robbie. There's a lot of stuff here, and
Robert, don't give him no money. Don't give him no money. He's an asshole.
By the way,
he's an asshole. You're stupid. You better give me that $2.99. Dumbass.
By the way, Dan, I thought you were going to give me some money.
No, you're not. You stole my birthday money. You stole about $35 of my birthday money.
No, I didn't.
No, you ain't getting shit. To buy more records? I'm not going to give you money to buy more records. No fucking way. I'm not supporting that.
Here's your record. I'm not buying records, schmuck.
Come on. Gave enough to pull
I buy three out of 15, and these guys, these idiots, they can't let it go. 3 out of 15.
You should put money on the side for your girlfriend in case something happens to you. She can carry on.
I do. I have a life insurance.
That's what I do. That's what I do.
Oh, you're such a nice guy. If anything happens to me, she can sell everything that I have. Number one, and for her. Yeah. You can sell everything everything that I have. Number one, and I have a 401k that she can have what's left, and also I have a life insurance policy. So shut up, okay? Just shut up.
There's no guarantee you're gonna have the 401k in 10 years from now. You don't know what's gonna happen to you. First of all,
win with this guy.
Wait a minute. I'll tell you right now. God forbid you go into this happened with my mother. Okay, God forbid you go into a nursing home because. Nobody can care for you at home. You know, maybe your girlfriend has back problems. She can't lift you and take care of you, or you need certain things that be on the nurse's care. You need to be in a nursing home. Okay, first 3 months, the state picks it up. After that, they take all your checks, whatever you get goes to the nursing home, and then your girlfriend got ungats. I tell you right off the bat, they took all my mother's money. Luckily, they didn't take the house. They didn't take the house.
Danny, what do you want me to do? Okay, you asked me. Look, she's got the stuff here. Okay, and all this stuff alone is lots of money that I have. Okay, stop it. Just stop with your nonsense.
This is talking about growing old, or you don't have to be old to go in a nursing home.
I'm going to catch. Yeah, I know, but I don't live my life. Maybe this is going to happen. Okay.
Oh,
and the thing is, hold on.
I think about all kinds of different. That's the difference between me and you.
I believe you do.
It's very
much to the point that you deny your wife a freaking pizza or a freaking eggplant Parmesan hero because you could be older in a home one day. It's ridiculous.
No.
Ridiculous.
I bought her one Stop using that because I got to
I'll use it. Listen, I have to fucking get on with the comments. Is that all right? There's tons of comments, but none of them are getting up here.
Well, yeah,
let's see here, for God's sake. Danny, can I ask you one question that I have not asked you in a while? You irritate the piss out of me, and why? For what reason? Why do you do it? Always.
No, I was invited here. You knew I was coming.
Now, I was invited here. You knew I was coming.
Yeah, sure.
That's right.
Oh, the pain in the ass. Let's see. I can see a CD deluxe box of Danny Shtick, best bits. There you go. We got the transparent guy. I admit that is transparent, man. I want you to admit once and for all, for one time in your life, I want you to admit this is a fine album from Paul. You may have some tracks you're not keen on, like you're talking here about the song Down South. They say it's the new Itchy Bum. I don't think that's the strongest track, but not at all. But yeah, people in glass houses should not get arrested. People in glass houses need curtains. Now he was invited here. Okay. Danny is the riot.
No, it's reality. It's reality.
Read this out loud.
I bought 13 variants. I don't know what that means. You got to write in English.
It means I don't give a fuck. That's what that means.
Yeah, fine. Good for you. Good for you. Make Paul McCartney richer.
Again, he goes to Paul. You know what, Pablo? Don't enjoy the records, because if you enjoy the records, it makes Paul rich.
You need one. You need one fucking record. You only need one. Not give all your money away to fucking billionaires.
So wait a minute.
Money. Save it for you.
Yeah.
You need it down the road.
Listen, he's telling you. Wait a minute. Everybody listening. He just said, I'm not telling anybody what to do. I'm just telling you what I do. He's telling you directly, Pablo, not to do it.
You're going to need money as you get older because you're going to have to pay everybody to do everything for you.
He might die. God forbid he might die tomorrow. Get out of here.
I seen it with my mother-in-law. I seen it with my mother and many other people I knew in my life that are no longer here.
So because it happened to people you know, that means it's going to happen to everybody else?
You'd be surprised. All you need is one fucking stroke and you're done. That's all you need.
You're ridiculous. You're ridiculous.
I lost a singer to a stroke yesterday or today at 75.
Great day today, 75 degrees. Yeah, the weather's been really nice. I love it. It's the month of June. By the way, today is June 3rd. Does anybody know what happened June 3rd? And when I say it, I don't mean in the real world. I mean in like history, like in music. Anybody know what happened on June 3rd? Or should I say, what happened on the 3rd of June? Does anybody know? I want to see who's the first one to guess it. Do you know, Danny, what happened according to like music, music and song?
No. All I know is the 4th tomorrow is my brother's birthday. He would have been 79 years old.
Oh, enough with that. All right.
You know what? That's total disrespect. Enough with that. Total disrespect. People don't know out there.
It's
People don't know out there what an asshole Joe is.
No.
He's got the fucking name, Mean Mr. Mayo. Fits him fucking well.
Yeah. We're gonna change that fucking name. Let me tell you. We're gonna start calling it Merseyside Mayo or Mayo's Merseyside. But anyway, be that as it may.
If I was president, fucking things would change, man. You don't know how screwed up America is. You have no clue.
Yeah, it's not screwed up. It was screwed up. I'll tell you one thing. It was screwed up like a few years ago. And put it this way: America is screwed up. Yes, I'll give you that. But it's been screwed up for the last freaking 30 years. It's not anything new.
It's bad. It's bad.
Yeah, okay, I'm not going there. Okay. Speaking of the devil, Marcus, hello. Finally got a chance to say hello. This comment was made 20 something minutes ago.
Hi, Marcus. I love you, bro.
I did like almost the entire album, only 2 not so fond of. Well, as they say, play it another 38 times until you like it.
Robert P., that would be First Star in the Sky and Love Can Be Hard, right? Those two Those two are weakest, but I still like them. But you know, you know what? I tell you one thing. One thing. That album, The Boys of Dungeon Lane. If he came out and made that album instrumental with no lyrics, that would also be beautiful.
I don't know about that.
I know that. I know music.
Not for every song, nope.
No.
Anyway, let's get this nonsense taken care of here with this quote, okay? I'm tired of people speculating who it's about. Is it about Linda? Is it about Paul and Linda? Paul doesn't always tell the truth. Blah 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 blah. Okay, it's true. Paul has said this was like fictional characters. The song "Mama Gets By" is about. He said it was about fictional characters. Now you say Paul doesn't always tell the truth. For example, wearing black. No, that is the truth. Okay, how do you know that's not the truth? I don't want to take it out of my viewers because I'm so annoyed with this guy.
Oh,
But anyway, okay. The bottom line is, what do you mean he's lying? You think Paul McCartney's dead? Is that what you're trying to tell me, Eddie? There was a black carnation and red carnation. Paul wore a black one because that, according to Mallet, that's what the florist said, and Paul winds up wearing the black one. Okay, that's all it is. Okay, what do you mean he's lying about that? Anyway, when it comes to Mama Gets By, Paul said it's fictional characters. The mama and papa in the song are not real people. That's what he says. Now, when it comes to Linda, he's told us what songs were about Linda. He said My Love was about Linda. He says Maybe I'm Amazed was about Linda. Now, while I do admit that the character, you could see how Mama could be Linda, but in a way, but it's not exactly Linda in the song. I'm just tired of this shit. When people, I told you, there are people conspiracy, they didn't really walk on the moon. Paul McCartney's really dead. Jim Morrison is really alive. Elvis is really alive. Oswald did not act alone. There were 10 other guys. There was a mystery shooter. There was I'm tired of hearing it, man. I'm tired of it. Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. Okay? People want to believe it's about Linda. And then people say, "Oh, is this song about John?" We Too. The song We Too, TWO. Is We Too about John?
I doubt it.
Must be something of being over 65. My second molar cracked. And by the way, I got to talk about that too. I didn't talk about going to the freaking periodontist, endodontist about this fucking thing yesterday. I went back to him. Oh yeah, Tone loves the new album. I love the new album as well. I mean, it was, for me, I just did a video on it on my other channel where I talked about it. It's grown to that already in 6 days or so. Almost a week. It's got to
you're talking so much. I don't even know if I said hello to Robert P. Good morning, Robert P. See, crack molar, $2,000.
Right. It's good to have money saved, no doubt about it.
$2,000. It cost Joe for $4,000 is going to cost them.
I haven't spent $4,000 on this tooth, and I don't know if I'm going to spend again with a stupid comment. I have not yet.
No,
I have not spent $4,000 on this tooth as of this moment. I don't know if I'm going to spend that. It's a work in progress.
Yeah, but it would cost you $4,000. You said it already in a live stream.
Yeah, I guess he does a little. I never thought of that. He does spoken word on rock. I said, I guess he kind of did, but it still has a little bit more of a melody to it. People say No Reply is a spoken word song. No, it's not. They're singing, "This happened once before, and I came to you." It's a freaking tune. He's not just going there going, "This happened once before, when I came to your door." No reply. He's not speaking it. He's singing it. Finally, the Copacabana, great stuff. How about Danny singing Mulligan Tire?
I don't know the song. You could put a gun to my head. I couldn't tell you.
Do not know it. It's a McCartney classic.
I don't know it.
How about doing Hey Joe?
Oh, Hey Joe, that's Jimi Hendrix. Yeah, I don't know the lyrics to that. Hey Joe, something about with a gun in your hand or something. I don't know the lyrics. I'm not a lyrics person. I'm a music person.
All right. Anyway,
I listen to the lyrics purposely.
Put that nice down, madman.
Give me a minute to talk.
Okay, the transparent one said something that's interesting. As transparent one says, Hands Across the Water did the best McCartney listening party. They actually played the songs. I'm surprised they didn't get in trouble. Lucky for them. Anyway, it saved me listening to it at home. But they let themselves down by getting overexcited about I don't know what, it's cut off there. But anyway, here's the thing. I meant to tell you this, Danny, and the transparent guy actually it reminded me of it. You say, "I let's do it on. You can let's do it on YouTube. I'll do it, and don't tell me about your soundbar. I don't want to hear nothing. You have to do it on physical media. What a difference! How these things shine on the physical media. Okay.
Yeah, I agree, but I have a good sound bar. You don't know what my sound bar sounds like, so how can you talk?
I don't care what you think.
Well,
I know. I don't care what you think.
It sounds like you don't know.
Doesn't matter. It's still coming from this source online. You know,
No, that's a lot of bullshit. That's a lot of bullshit.
That's not bullshit. Did you hear it's #1 in the UK? Is that official now? I didn't know if it is. That's the first I'm hearing of it. You got a #1? I don't know. Let's see. What is all this? The exported with Danny's money. What is this? The exported with Danny's money. The ex. Your ex?
I don't know what the hell she's talking about. Who knows? I don't know what the hell she's talking. Robin, what the hell? What are you writing here? We don't understand it.
That was 20 minutes ago.
Stream with that, we don't understand. What's X mean?
She doesn't even know what she wrote. The ex bought it with Danny's money.
Oh, my ex. Yeah, I had to give a lot of money. That's another thing. When I got divorced, I supported her for 10 years. That's $100,000.
Oh, we got a new thing to talk about. You gave her $100,000?
No, I had to give her $40,000 plus $10,000 automobile.
You know what? Wow. Do you know what I gave my ex? I had a divorce. Do you know what I gave my ex? We had mutual agreement, no problem. But that also meant I could have been entitled to a house that she had. She bought a new house.
I'm lucky because
I didn't.
With that, she deeded the house back to me, the one I'm living here now. Otherwise, she could have took half. I got very lucky.
Daddy's not buying a new album, McCartney.
Yeah, well, you call it, yeah, CDs. It's still an album. Yeah, I'm gonna buy it, but I'm gonna wait because I can play it on YouTube. Because it's gonna come out with bonus tracks, and all these people are gonna go out and buy it all over again.
Well, you don't know that. We put it this way: I suspect that it will come out with bonus tracks. Yes,
yeah.
But there's a possibility that maybe he doesn't, and he saves them. He saves them for the next album, or maybe.
I can hear it anytime I want. I'm not worried about it.
Doesn't count.
I got patience. I'm not like Joe.
You got patience. You're 70 years old. You're the guy. This is the guy that gets on here say you could die. You don't know if you could die. This and that and everything. Then he comes on here and tells me I got time.
Yeah, I got time. So far, I'm not dying. I'm pretty decent shape.
No, Driving Rain will never be my favorite album.
That's not a bad album. I don't know why everybody puts that.
What is that? What is? I love when people do that. That's not a bad album. What do you pick? Everybody's got something that's on the bottom. What's your bottom album by Paul McCartney?
I don't rate.
Well, it's not a matter of that.
Just like your video where you rate the songs. I watched some of it. I says, nah,
you're not having any fun. Oh, you're not having any fun then in your life. The bottom line is, even if you like everything by somebody, something is your least favorite. That you like them all, but one of them is the least favorite, one of them the most favorite. So that's what I'm asking people. Yeah, Driving Rain is my least favorite album of Paul's original studio material.
I don't have all Paul McCartney's albums. Back to the Egg, I don't like that album anyway. There's a few others that I don't have. I don't have Paul McCartney 3, Egypt Station, and what else I don't have. There's a few I don't have.
All right, and the transparent man is asking me, did you like the bit on Down South when he does a Ringo Beatles drop? He mentions Twist and Shout and oh yeah, I love it. Why do I love it? Because he's talking about the Beatles and he says, before we learned, or I think the words are, before we learned to twist and shout or something like that. And he goes, oh yeah. And he throws it in there because that's the Beatles. So it makes sense to throw it in there. But you do, Joe, worry about money. We all do. Of course I do. We all worry about money. And you know what worries about money the most, I find? People that got millions. People who got it worry the most about it. It's like, just get out of here, you know? It's Uncle Paul. Uncle Paul.
Hi, Uncle Paul.
Joe, only you could get 50 people watching live at 9 in the morning. Only you could get 50 at night. Well, yeah. Danny isn't falling for Paul's scams.
We mean Paul scams. I like the album. I'll get it, but I have to pay.
You don't understand what he means, huh? Okay.
No, I don't understand.
It's like putting the tracks on one out, waiting for the tracks to come out and tricks like that.
Oh, yeah. It don't make a difference.
But his tooth is the more intense I get, the more it is. We didn't talk about the tooth yet. We got to talk about that.
Talk about that enough. How many times you gonna talk about your mouth?
Not here. We haven't talked about it. The update of the tooth is I went to the guy. You know, it'll be a month ago on Thursday that I got a root canal done up here, and it's been hurting ever since. Not excruciating, not all the time, but every day to some degree, a little bit, little ache, nothing excruciating, but it shouldn't ache. And I went there yesterday, finally, to have him look at it again. And what kills me...
Wait a minute. You talk about your mouth. I got to take a pee-pee.
Well, I wanted your feedback on some of this, but all right.
I heard it all. I know exactly.
Public feedback. Public feedback
right.
now. So anyway, take your pee. Get out of here. Anyway, so the thing is, of course, you know, the guy's busy. He's got patience, right? So he comes in for like a minute or 2 minutes. I only want 1 or 2 minutes of your time, you know. So he doesn't X-ray it. He doesn't look. He just looks at it, and he said, "Well, there's no swelling. That's a good thing." But he thinks, and I think this is right, that when he has a temporary filling in it until I get a crown. I haven't gotten a crown yet. Put a temporary filling in it, and when he put that temporary filling in it, the day he did it, I felt him like wedge it up. And I remember I was feeling pain. I said, and he says, "You feel that, huh?" And I said, yeah. And he goes, "Well, that's because I'm putting liquid cement up there." And now he looks at it and says, I think it's because I kind of wedged it up in your gum. So I think that's what's going on. I think it hurts because the filling is wedged up into too much in the gum, against the gum. That's what I think. Okay. So what does he want me to do? He wants me to go to my regular dentist. They're all partners, you see. They're partners in crime. He wants me to go to the regular dentist. And what he wants me to do is get a permanent filling in there and a crown. I'm like, what does that have to do with anything? If you're telling me that a temporary filling that you wedged in there is hurting my gum, if I go to my regular dentist and I have him put a permanent filling or a crown on it, isn't that also going to wedge against the gum? What's the difference? Whether the filling's temporary or whether it's full. What's the difference? All right, let's continue. This is a beautiful show. I'm loving this drama. Yeah, well, that's the idea of it, you know. Danny doesn't know how to wear glasses properly. Wow, I'm honored to have Canadian Stud Muffin here, you know. Hey, listen, Canadian Stud Muffin, I know I'm putting you on the spot, but if you want to come up here you never come up here. If you'd like to come up here, we could have you up. Just let me know. Why you guys not answering any of the comments? There you go. Donate to Joe. Yeah, I'm going to ask right now. Help me with my tooth. Because like Danny says, you need money, right? Please, I appreciate everybody that gives a little donation. Help. You know, I'm not doing a GoFundMe, but we could always use a little help. Come on, everybody. Hit that like button. Boy, Robin is really helping today. Look at that. Wait, guys, is dumbass spelled with a B or without it? I think with a B. You know, in 30 years of living, I'm not sure. You guys are saying it a lot. Exactly. I need to buy more Tylenol. That's true. I don't know which one is true. Talk more talk. Things we said today were late to report on Dungeon Lane. Yep. Hello, Ramoga. What's going on? Danny, we are all funding billionaires. I'm having a seizure right now. Okay. Susie Quattro's birthday. Is it Susie Quattro's birthday today? Let's see. I want to see where we are here. Okay, hold on. I don't know if Danny's got technical problems. I don't know if he's taking a dump. I don't know if he's mad. I don't know what he's doing. If Joe did a Beach Boys ranking, it would just be him talking about how much he loves Pet Sounds. Yep. Let's see. 2002 party at the Palace with Paul McCartney happened for the Queen's 50th. It's not a conspiracy theory. He is not dead. He said they ran out of red, then had a basket of red. Well, I don't know about that with the McCartneys. I never heard about that. I'm sorry. You're probably right. I'm sorry. I didn't know about that. Transparent guy says, how is the song about Linda? Beatley Tone made it up. Well, in defense of Beatley Tone, he didn't make it. He didn't make it up. I don't think he made it. Other people have been suggesting, people listening to the song have been suggesting that the song "Mama Gets By" is about Linda, and he was considering that maybe that could be. He was like indulging the possibility. A sound bar funding a billionaire there. That's what Danny's birthday gift was, the CD. Danny, do you have Wings Over America? I don't know if he's watching right now, if he's going to come back, but he'll have to get back to you on that. Let's see. The new McCartney album is a good album, but I would not say it's my favorite one by him. It's not my favorite one either. Right now it's pretty high up there. I'm not ready to rank it yet, but it's higher up there. Not up to the top. I don't know if I'd put it in my top 5. I don't know about that. That's pretty funny. You can't spell dungeon without dung. Yeah. So you don't like the album, James? What's your feeling on it? Yes, Joe. It is a bit easier not to think of money or losing money the more you have. Well, that's what I would think. I would think the more you have, the less people have to worry about it. That's what I would think. But I always find like people have it, want more and more, wants to save it, want to hoard it more than people who don't. But I could be wrong. Oh yeah. So what? Nobody knows what happened. There's something very important in music, in song history that happened. In I want somebody to get it. It was on June 3rd that it happened. And remind me because I don't want to forget. Isn't this the day you retired from the post office? No, I retired. Oh no, I didn't. No, that was in April that I retired from the post office. What is on your shirt? Well, it's a diner that I go to, one of my favorite diners, and they're very patriotic in there. So because of the 250th anniversary of America, they gave me a shirt with the symbol of the Statue of Liberty on it. So there you go. Do a Fab Gab ranking video of the 1985 Sessions album. I don't think I'll do that one. But, actually, let me double think on that one. I don't know what's up with Danny. If he's sending me a message to tell me he had lost power or something because he's got cheap internet, he doesn't have the best internet. That message would be on my phone, which is in the other room. So I don't know. Dungeon Lane is way better than I expected. I really want to hear the Transparent Man own up and say you like some of the songs. That's my challenge to you, Transparent Man. Are you willing to own up and be fair and say you like some of the songs on there? Oh yeah, I heard that too. Yeah, Tone told me that Mrs. Tone believes it about him and Linda. Yeah. But you either take Paul at his word or there it is. There it is. On June 3rd, he probably looked it up, but it's okay. On the 3rd of June, Billy Joe McAllister jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge. That was from the song, a great song, classic, Ode to Billy Joe by Bobby Gentry, one of my favorite songs of all time. I'm waiting for you to declare that Dungeon Lane is better than Memory Almost Full of Chaos. Well, I've already declared that I think Dungeon Lane is better than Chaos and Creation in the Backyard. I think it's Chaos and Creation in the Backyard, but with more pop and more zest and a little more positivity. So I like it a little better. I like it better than Chaos. I don't know at this point if I put it ahead of Memory Almost Full yet. Rolling Stones released a single. Yeah. Okay. I didn't hear it yet. My truck window broke. My tooth cracked. My 5-foot cement step fell apart. I need cataract surgery. Money. Dollars. Ouch. Are you a fan of the Yardbirds? I like a few songs. That's about it for them. We need if Danny's not coming back, I'll just stop the show. We'll stop it short today. I don't know what's going on. This is unusual. So I'll give Danny a little time. Danny, if you're out there and you're listening and you want to come back, go ahead. I can't check the messages right now. Although maybe I will. Let me do that. I'm going to just step away and check the messages. Give me a chance. I'm on my way to check the messages. See if Danny comes back. Okay, I'm back. I checked the phone messages. There's no text message from Danny. So either he's got some kind of trouble with communication, or he's I don't know what's going on with him, or he's just angry and he doesn't want to be on. I don't know why he would be, but okay. So looks to me like I'm going to pull the plug on this then. So don't look at me, look at him. I don't know what happened. But wait a minute, there's a couple interesting questions though. Hold on a minute. Is Dungeon Lane better than New for you? No, not at the moment. It's not. Not at the moment. Okay, and I think, Danny's back. I was just going to pull the plug. But Danny's back. Let's see what his honest reason is. What happened, Danny? Let's find out. What happened, Danny? You mad or what happened?
No. When I came back, it said something went wrong. Try again.
I
tried to get back on. I couldn't get back on. And so I went up to the icon and I disconnected the internet, and then I connected it again, and then I was able to come back on again. I don't know what happened.
Wow. That's pretty scary, Danny.
What did I miss?
A lot of things. Yeah, a lot of things. No, I read a bunch of comments, and some of them, I don't know, he was completing paperwork. Yeah, maybe he was renegotiating his contract or something.
That's what happened. I was surprised.
Yeah, you didn't want to hear about my tooth. That's why you went away.
Yeah, no. I heard it all, But,
well, nobody had any opinion of it. I want to know what you think in the comments and everything. I mean, what the fuck? It's like, because I know when the guy wedged the filling in there, I felt pain when he did it, and then maybe the temporary filling is wedging into the gum. And the thing is, but he wants me to get a permanent filling from my normal dentist and a crown. But if the normal dentist puts a permanent filling in, Danny, but still he wedges the gum, what's the difference? He's going to do the same thing.
I'm glad I'm not you.
Yeah, I got a lot of problems when it comes to that.
Yeah, you do. Multiple.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I see. Transparent Man is asking me Back to the Egg or Dungeon Lane. I still like Back to the Egg better. But the thing is, it's Back to the Egg is a whole different thing. It's a different style. It's a little more rocky here and there. Where Dungeon Lane is a little bit more, talking about Paul's life. Not all of it is talking about his life, but it's just a different type of album. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, definitely.
Danny will have his CD tomorrow.
She might have ordered it for me. I don't know. It's possible.
All right. So, did we talk enough about the old age thing, or do you have more to say about that?
Oh, there's plenty to say about that.
Let's talk more about it. I did a video here on this channel talking about old age, and in particular, like, what if you're alone? I believe that not everybody, please, if you're a person who loves living alone, you really love it and you prefer it, I'm not speaking to you, but I think there's some people that tell themselves that and some of them are not really happy.
The question is, you got two scenarios. If you live alone, you know, and you're doing well, you know, it's fine. But when that day comes and you start to have problems, you can't walk too good, or you need assistance, and you don't have any children, okay? You can have nurses come in from the outside, but they're not going to be there full time. And eventually they're going to request that you go into a nursing home, okay? If you have children, okay, let's say you live in New York, your children are in California, and they have their careers, they have their own family and kids like that. A lot of them are going to say, Mom, I think you have to, or Dad, you're going to have to go into a nursing home because we're far away and we can't possibly take care of you. So that can happen too. But one thing about nursing homes is after 3 months, then they take all your income. But if you don't have long-term health insurance, which is an insurance that you buy, but when you get old, they put you in a nice facility where you have tennis courts, swimming pool, and a lot of things. My mother was in a different kind of nursing home because she didn't have all that, and it looked like one of these buildings that they had 100 years ago, where they kept people that had tuberculosis, like that. Really dingy. I don't like to, you know, with people that are insane. That's what the building looked like. You know, the inside was nice, but they don't have all those facilities. And what they do is you got your room, and then you got a room they put you in that you socialize with other people. But she had dementia, so everybody in that room, you know, had dementia. They couldn't put two sentences together. Okay, very terrible life when you get dementia.
That's awful, man.
So so two things
That's
can
why
happen.
you better buy all your stuff and enjoy it now.
No, there's more to life than just buying media. There's more to life.
I
There's a lot of
agree.
things to think about. I'm 70 years old. You know, Robin says she could take care of me, but suppose something happens to Robin first.
Right.
I can't stay here. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have to go back to my house in Walden and live in an apartment because the property is too big. There's too much work to be done. I can't do it no more. You know. I had trouble walking up the stairs yesterday. I could hardly make it up the stairs. You know, my one leg just don't want to move up the step. You know, it's paralyzed.
Why are you telling me this? I'm not interested in your life story.
Actually, I am very interested in Danny. The only reason I do that is I like to have a place to put that in for comedy reasons. That's all.
And Robin could tell you, you know, she's been with me for 14 years. My health, not that, my ability to get around, to be mobile, has diminished quite a bit.
That's all kidding aside, Danny. Sorry, that clip. You know, that clip didn't fit.
That shit don't bother me.
But it shouldn't have been put there. But it was just in it for a laugh.
No, let's say I lived here on my own. Robin wasn't here anymore. You know, God forbid. You know, I would have to hire somebody to cut the grass, have somebody come in and clean the house, take care of the house, do the laundry, do everything for me. It costs money. Insurance ain't gonna pay for it. You're not gonna get insurance to pay for somebody to come in and do your laundry. It's not possible. Cut your grass. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna happen.
Well, unless you're mega wealthy, an agent care.
The average person is not wealthy. The average person, they have a normal income. You know, not everybody is CEOs of companies. There's people that work for Walmart and other places like that.
An aged care home is dreadful. If
Hey,
you're
I see. Yeah, I see my mother's place there. A terrible looking building, run by the state of New York. Robin could tell you.
how
You
old
know,
was she at the time?
she had dementia for about 10 years. The first 5 years, my brother and I took care of her because she lived next door to me. Then after that, what happens when you get dementia is things start happening. Okay, you gotta worry. You gotta worry because they like to get up and roam around. And you don't know what they're doing. You can't sleep because you don't know if they're playing with the gas. They want to go out the front door in the middle of winter and they can't get back in. They freeze to death. So we had to put locks up very high so she couldn't reach. And you don't know what she's doing at night, And everything everything she says becomes repetitive. Like she lived in a house. She was in a house there. She had all the pictures of her husband and us, and everything on the wall for years. And she would always say, "Come on, I want to go home." Ma, you're home. And then a little while, come on, ma. Come on, Guido, let's go home. Come on. And we tried to explain to her, she lived there. She didn't recognize anything in the house. And when she went in a nursing home, she never said anything about her home. Nothing. Like it never existed. And then eventually, she didn't remember who I was. You know. And around COVID time, we couldn't go to the nursing home. It wasn't allowed because of COVID. And that's where because my brother used to go every day, make sure she ate food and we stayed a while. My brother went every day, mostly, not me. And it was a period of time where my brother wasn't going anymore, and I think that was it. And then she passed away at the age of 94. But 10 years of her life was miserable.
84 to 94. Oh my
It
God!
all started one day. She called from middle. I don't know how she got a phone. There was no cell phone. She never had no cell phone. She never owned a cell phone. She calls the house and she tells my brother, I'm in Middletown. I don't know how to get home. Out of
I
nowhere.
heard that happened to a guy that I used to work with at the post office.
And that was it.
Didn't know how to get home.
That was it. We took the keys away from her. She couldn't drive. We didn't let her drive anymore. And it's terrible because at the end they don't. It's called a long goodbye. You're saying goodbye for several years before they actually pass, but they don't remember who you are after a period of time.
It's my biggest fear. Two of my biggest fears in life are cancer and dementia or Alzheimer's.
And what usually kills them is they forget how to chew and swallow. That's gone. They don't, and mostly they like instead of giving them liquids, they give them Jello. Instead of water or things like that. And they don't remember how to chew and swallow, and that's usually their
We're gonna have
demise.
to drop this because it's getting too depressing. I think it's really
It's
sad.
very depressing, and I tell you, there's a lot of people getting it. So that's your major fear when you get old. If you can get up to 85, 90 and don't have dementia, you did very well.
Well, that's the thing,
And then you got Parkinson's, Lou
Yeah,
Gehrig's
let's not go anymore.
ALS. I mean, you got hundreds of diseases coming your way as you get older.
Danny's being Danny Downer now. We don't want to go that far. All right.
This is fact of life, other than Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr, George Harrison.
No, that's bullshit. That's a bullshit sentence. That's a bullshit, stupid remark. I'll tell you why it's stupid. Like your mother case, God rest her soul. Your mother's case, it happened from 84 to 94, roughly 10 years, right? So the thing is, from when she was born until she was 84, hopefully she enjoyed things like not McCartney for her, maybe. But I'm saying that's what if it was me, okay. So the last 10, it's horrible. But you know what? I'm not going to deny myself the pleasure now or from when I'm born until I'm 84. Come on.
So
see, that's life. That's life at the end. But that's not that wasn't her life all the way the first 84 years. So
if you're alone, hopefully you get a neighbor, that you're friends with, that can help you out and stuff like that. Otherwise, you go in a nursing home. If you own a home, they'll take it. They'll take everything.
This is making me want to spend money.
You guys are laughing now.
He's right. He's 100. Tom is 100. Tom, come on up here, Tom. Let me know if you want a link. You know, he's 100% right. Spend your money now because you could be a vegetable tomorrow. What the hell's wrong with saying that?
He's another one in Dream World. Okay, spending all that money. Spend it on yourself in other ways.
I'm gonna buy more Dungeon Lane variants before Death's Hand reaches out.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you could be on Joe's side. It's okay, but you people are gonna learn. You'll learn, and you know you're gonna say, you know that Danny, that guy was right.
I won't remember you if that happens to me. But anyway, but no, seriously, I might say that guy was right, but I'm also going to say I was right because I spent the first up to that point. I enjoyed myself. You have to enjoy it. You can't be miserable your whole life and do without and not luxuries and not have anything because you're afraid one day that's going to happen to you.
What do you call a Paul McCartney's album luxury?
It's a luxury. What else would you call it?
Yeah, a luxury. Come on, man.
You know what luxury means? I don't think you know the meaning of the word luxury.
You know, I don't know, man. I don't get it.
It's not something it means it's something that you want to have for enjoyment or fun, not because it's necessary. It's a luxury.
All right. When's the last time you listened to Paul McCartney 3?
About a month ago.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I did. I would tell you if I didn't.
Yeah, I believe you. I said, yeah, all right.
Because I've said it everywhere on streams. I've said, it doesn't hold up for me that one.
So you can be single and have kids living 2 blocks from you, and a lot of kids will say, "No, Mom, they don't want to take care of their parents."
See, even Martin says Dungeon Lane variants are greater than dental work.
It's very tough. You could be with somebody.
By the way, I didn't say hello to Spring Hill Jim was up when you were
we're talking about getting
Archie.
old.
This is Archie. Archie is here, and say hello to Archie. Damn you!
I did. I said hello, Jim.
Oh, okay. If it happens to me, hope I can still make it out and walk in front of a bus or a train. Yeah, exactly.
Robert P. Come on, you got a lot of daughters. Let me tell you something. Anything happens to you, you can't get around. They'll be first ones there. You got 4 daughters, and you got grandchildren. You got plenty of company, plenty of people.
I would like all it takes, Robert P. is one of them to take care of you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to send a link because we need that because, Daddy, you're getting out of control, and I need Tom to put you in the right place.
Yeah, I know what Tom's going to say. Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's see what. Let's do it because
15 variants.
He needs to set you straight, this guy.
Yeah, all right. He's going to set me straight.
Okay, William says, look, McGrath only hangs here because he doesn't have to show a record. And Mick64, you are so flipping right, man. Health is everything. Don't give me this shit. All you need is love. No, love is not all you need. Health is all you need. And I told you, the 3 biggies. Number 1, health. When you have health, you have everything. Once you have the health, you can get the love. You can find a person, a partner. You can be love. You can give love, get it back, feel it. You can't enjoy shit if you're ill. You don't enjoy nothing. And but number 2 is money because you have to have money to live. You have to have money to eat. You have to have money to pay your bills. You got to have money. You need health and money. Love is number 3. So I do things realistically,
So why'd you listen? All you need is love. That's
because they already got the money and the health,
Sure.
11 lazy boys. What a man. That is the lifestyle I need to emulate. Computer work for the elderly.
He's doing his good deed.
When Tom comes up here, there's a question up here. What time is your show today? Can't miss it. What show? I will tell you, I'll let the cat out of the bag. I'm going to be doing a recording. We're going to record a show tonight with Ken Michaels. Ken Michaels is going to have me on a show. And then so I'm doing a show with Ken Michaels tonight. We're recording it, not live. Danny is correct. We may not want to hear it, but he is right. Right about what exactly? He's very, very few things Danny's right about, so I want to know.
As you get older, as you get older, your health starts to decline.
Not necessarily. I mean, yes, it does decline. It does decline. But every once in a while, I see videos of people at 100 or 98 or something, and they're lucky one. They're lucky.
Joe, you know, it's very rare. It's very rare.
It's very rare, but you could be one of the lucky ones.
No. I can tell you, you'll never live to be 100. Never.
There he is, the
Look at
legend,
those eyes.
the man, the legend with his morning shades on.
Should I take my Tylenol now or wait?
Listen, please take your Tylenol so we don't have to listen to this doom and gloom anymore. My God.
Isn't that horrible? This guy, man.
I see you're tuned in.
Tuned in? Yeah.
You're watching.
It was just Joe at first, and then you pop on. And then now it's all sad, sad songs over here.
Look at Mr. Cool with the shades. Look at that, Mr. Cool.
I was busting Tom's balls a little bit in a playful way. You didn't respond to me, so I thought, oh, man, I hope I didn't hit a nerve. But I see there's an ad somewhere. I saw you're going to have the show coming up for Two Legs talking about Dungeon Lane.
That's right, today.
Because you guys got a thing, man. It's the McCartney podcast. It's the only McCartney podcast. Well, not the only one, but one of the biggest.
That's right.
Two Legs.
That's right. We got.
How are we sitting here like 6 days later without a video?
You gotta let the album sink in, Joe.
Yes. Gotta let it sink in, man. Gotta let it sink in. Gotta do a review 10 years from now.
You gotta take it all in. You can't just.
I have taken it all. I took it all in the first day, man.
Yeah. You gotta spend time with it. You gotta let it breathe.
Tom, I put in Two Legs on YouTube. Death on Two Legs, Queen song comes up.
Oh, love Death on Two Legs.
Silver Fox.
All right. Yeah, that was a lot of great in that video. Thanks, Joe. Hey.
He loves that video. Is there any earth-shattering, groundbreaking revelations for a Wednesday? Just that my freaking fill-in is stuck under my gum, apparently. Tired of it. Tired of it.
Danny, you forgot one thing, Danny. Oh, let me answer this. I enjoy it a lot. I think his new album's really good. It's really good, especially the last song, "Monsters of" what I forget the name of it, but I think it's a fantastic album. But Danny, you were saying that if Robin goes before you, you have to pay money all for this, and you need money for that, and you forgot the other thing. You need money for sex too, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
That's another thing. No, I forgot all about that. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, why is it now? I think he means Pete Best. Why isn't Pete Best a Stu Sutcliffe on Paul's collage? Exactly. What are you going to do? Tom, did you see Hands Across the Water live listening party with music?
I was working, so unfortunately I couldn't.
If you save all your money, you wouldn't have to be working.
No. You still gotta work, Dan. How much money do you need to save up to not work anymore, Dan? Danny, how much money do you need when you retired, Danny? How much money did you have in the bank?
Not a lot. The only good thing that I got 3 incomes from the house.
You had the houses. Yeah, the houses.
And that pays for your cigarettes.
Yeah.
I got a lot of bills though. I had to pay taxes and everything. Fuel oil is up to $6 a gallon, so 100 gallons will cost you $600, which a tank holds more than double that. It's very expensive right now, but luckily we don't need no heat,
Yeah, well, maybe you should get a part-time job.
No, I don't want to. I worked enough. No.
No Ginzu knives. No, you don't need.
Do you think multi-variants are aimed at the collectors to buy them all for people that like a certain color?
I think they know that the McCartney fan or the McCartney camp knows that there's collectors out there, and I think they know that they'll collect every single one of them.
And by the way, let me say, because I just made a video where I put it on record, like I say, this album, I think will be number 1. But if it does, is that Danny again? Hold on.
Yeah.
Whether it's helped by variants, color variants or not, this album deserves number one on its own merit.
On its own merit. I agree, but you can't deny that us collectors with all the variants did help get it to where it's going to end up.
Yeah, somebody said it was number one in UK already. Is that true?
Well, midweek charts, the midweek charts.
Oh, no, there'll be the official charts, whatever it's called, right?
Yeah, but I think Friday is the day. We'll find out. Yes, I am a Smiths fan. Yes.
I can't tell you too much about this. There's somebody I've been talking to that's kind of a guy in the Beatle world, and he talks to people that he knows that know Paul. And we talked about how do I explain this? Let me word this right. He thought this is the perfect way to go out with the last album, which I agree. If there were no more, this would be the one, I think. And he said, and I think Paul's thinking that. He said, I think he's thinking that he's not going to do another one. And I said, well, we know Paul. He likes to work. He's never going to stop. And we benefit from that. And he likes the adulation. Then here we go. He says, well, the people that he knows, the Paul who know Paul, say he's tired. Like as a matter of personally, he goes, they say he's getting tired. Sure. Even though he's doing well and he's out there and everything, he's finally feeling it a little bit, according to this source. I don't know how, what to make of that.
Well, I mean, like I said, there are whispers of a tour later this year. That takes a lot of energy.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. So, well, the album's also been successful already.
Yeah.
So that helps the tour to want to tour even more. How high up is the album for you?
I say how high it is for me in the new episode of Two Legs, which will be posted today, and I won't be saying it right here, right now.
And that is the right answer. That's what I expected, and that's the right answer. I'm not going to ask Tom every artist who ever lived if he likes everybody. Okay, you like Elvis Costello?
Yes, I've cooked for a few Elvis Costello shows, and I got to meet him up close and personal. So that was
tell him to change his name. There's only one Elvis. Maybe he's doing all the press. Wait a minute. Oh, I still got him on mute all this time, Danny.
I'm muted, man.
Were you saying all stuff all this time?
Yeah, I was. I was talking. I have to repeat it again.
Go ahead.
Tom, how come you don't do that no more?
Listen to what?
Do the tour catering, because there was a lot of traveling involved. There was many hours in the day. For example, I worked Billy Joel at the Dodger Stadium. Okay, it was a 6-day job. This week, it was a whole week at Dodger Stadium. All right, 3 of those days that I worked were 20 plus hours. Okay, so that work week was over 80 hours. They're long. I mean, they're long days. Your body, you're moving. You actually gotta, a lot of times you gotta actually pack your kitchen. A lot of heavy equipment. Like I said, a lot of traveling, a lot of shopping. A lot of days on your feet, and it hurts after a while.
Yeah, that's nothing compared to being a mailman.
Well, you had it easy. You had it easy, my friend.
Oh, sure, everybody thinks that. Yeah.
See, now you got older. You can't do that anymore. You see what I mean?
The older you get, the tougher it is. I mean, who wants to work?
There you go.
Who wants?
How old are you? How old are you?
Well, I was in my 40s when I was doing this, but I'm 53 now.
You're a baby, 53.
I know.
I got news for you. Somebody who's 60 is a baby, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. But anyway, what do you think of this comment?
The world would be a better place without the last 40 Elvis Costello.
No, that guy is good. That guy, Elvis Costello, is great.
Yeah.
I like that. From the first album, My Aim Is True. That's a great album by Costello. Yeah.
By the way, did you hear Daddy's new single? Tom, he did a cover of a Barry Manilow song.
No kidding.
You didn't hear it yet?
No, not yet.
Her name is Lola. She is a showgirl. That was 20 years ago when they used to have a show. I was laughing. I couldn't stop laughing. You know, the funny shit. That's thanks to Peter Boothroyd. You know, from England. He does all that AI stuff, which is awesome. Anyway, see, I know why you stopped doing all that catering and stuff like that, because you want to listen to Paul McCartney albums or watch your movies.
Oh yeah, I mean every time a big release was out, I was out of town. You know,
yeah.
So every time the latest.
Oh boy, you had a busy day.
Yeah. Yeah, every time, never fail. Every time the Sergeant Pepper box set came out, I was out of town. White Album box set came out, I was out of town. Let It Be box set came out, I was out of town. You know?
Sure.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you know, Joe's just, you know, walking around all day, not doing anything.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
I agree. Yeah. What does he do? He walks a half hour.
I'm not buying that you're sincere in that, Danny.
What's he really do all day long?
Nothing. You worked in a fucking clothes shop, for God's sake.
You work for the post office. What do you do? Deliver 20 envelopes a day?
Yeah, that's all.
Thank you, Ramon.
Try hundreds of Amazon packages when Amazon.
Oh, now you work for the post office. You're screwed.
His own,
now they're doing their own after I retire.
Yeah. His biggest worry was those little chihuahuas, you know, barking at him.
Little chihuahuas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, those chihuahuas, I had some. They're not afraid of anything. They really ain't.
You know what was the worst? A bulldog once was really bad.
A bulldog, yeah.
A bulldog. Danny, you deserve this. So take off your glasses for a sec, just for a second. You deserve it. Ready? I haven't done that in a long time.
Tom, how do you feel about getting old?
You know, well, yeah. I mean, the arthritis is bad. Like this thumb right here, I can't. You know, I need to like wiggle it before I can actually bend it. You know, every morning I wake up. It takes me a while to make fists in the morning. But yeah, it sucks. It sucks.
Wiggle it just a little bit.
Tom's in his 50s. Okay, so you have RA.
What's that?
RA. You have RA?
Not officially, but I mean, if I go to the doctors, I mean, I can probably.
You know what that is, right?
You got nothing to lose. Give it a month, 1 to 3 months. My girlfriend, I had arthritis.
You got to use it.
I had arthritis. Somebody recommended osteo biflex glucosamine. I took it in 2005. I've had 21 years without any issues anymore. Well, I mean, very rarely, but my girlfriend had something in her hand, and she took it after me telling her for a year or so, and she had improvement too. I'm just a suggestion.
They got they got those rubber balls special for that.
Tony,
to help arthritis. Okay.
Danny knows all about rubber balls. Let me tell you.
So Joe's taking something for his knees. Okay. We'll see. Give it another 10 years of walking around and
what an idiot, man. Whatever. I'm already all right. So I saved 21 years already. Give me. That's all. Maybe it'll come back. Maybe it'll come back. You are a dumb guy, man. I tell you.
Why do I have to waste my time outwitting morons?
I know one thing you're gonna get.
I'm getting that too. I saw Mark P had that. I might get that now. The cassette.
All you babies out there, get the cassette. Yeah, you can look at it and play with it. Hey,
meanwhile, he's got an Alice Cooper. Meanwhile, Danny's got an Alice Cooper doll.
One. And my ex-wife,
you can look at it, you can play with it. You got a fucking Alice Cooper doll.
My ex-wife bought it for me. One for my birthday.
We're not going to ask, well, does he like this? Does he like that? Come on, man.
No, I don't care for the TV show Taxi.
I do.
MC, you get bit by a dog, you could have had a lawsuit, you could have made millions of dollars.
Yeah,
You have to work there to know. People think. I remember we went to an orientation when we started the job, and the guy says everybody thinks the mailman just goes for a walk, like that. And I remember but it's the hardest job, one of the hardest job there is. And of course, we students looked at we laughed at each other. That was in 1994. Let me tell you something. I learned my lesson quickly.
You know, if Joe years ago, if Joe had more brains, he wouldn't have worked for a post office. He could have found a job someplace else. Look at all the photographs of famous people he took. He could have been a photographer. Paparazzi.
Hey, I'm very happy. I'm very proud of myself. I got a freaking pension, unlike you. I'm very happy that I did it.
I'm not worried about a pension. Ain't gonna do you no good.
You should be. You know what? You have no money. That's why you got. That's why you never buy it. You can't even buy your wife a pizza because you didn't have a pension. That's why.
She loves homemade pizza because there's something in
the Parmesan Hero when you said no.
I bought it. I bought it for her. I bought one, but not the same day. Another day.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Marv. I know Marv is usually the king of having the most variants, but I don't know if it's him or Tom. I don't know.
14.
That's crazy, man. Come on. You do you, Tom.
I will.
There you go.
Yeah. That's right.
And Richard Dolan's got a cuddly Bubbles the chimp and one of Wacko Jacko's giraffes.
Don't pick on him. Don't pick on him.
Don't pick on who, Richard or Michael Jackson?
Both.
I'll pick on Michael Jackson if I want. Who the hell are you to tell me?
Jackson is innocent of all charges.
He's a wacko, no matter what. He innocent or not, he's wacko.
Look,
I'm a fan. Let me double back on that. I am a fan of Michael Jackson. I love the new movie, Michael. You shut the hell up while I'm talking. Okay? So I like Michael Jackson from the Jackson 5 all the way up to Thriller. Maybe Bad. I don't know. The Thriller. I'll say Thriller. That's it. Okay, after that, completely off the charts with wacko.
Oh, shit. Because you're too busy listening to the four Beatles for the rest of your life.
Why don't you listen to all of Bob Dylan's work and then get back to me?
I don't like Bob Dylan. I don't like his vocal.
Then you shut your mouth. Okay?
AC/DC. One song, the vocals, that turns me right off.
Yeah, do you see me and Tom like going at it like this ever? You know what I mean? You know, or anybody else? I don't go at it with him or anybody else.
I'm not gonna listen.
You just bring out the worst in everybody. That's what it is, man.
Nothing wrong with Michael Jackson.
I'm afraid that stupidity always brings out the worst in me. Stupidity? Yes, stupidity.
You could blame his father for the way he was.
I don't care the reason. I just watched a freaking thing about a guy in the 1920s that supposedly he had problems in his childhood as a result when he got to be an old man. I'm not going to tell you what he people that weren't of age yet, okay, he liked to do them in and eat them, okay? And he had his reasons why he was abused that made that. I don't give a shit. You know? But anyway, I'm not talking
Wait, I'm not finished yet.
You want when I say I'm talking about Michael Jackson, not with those charges. I'm just talking about in general was weird, man, with the having no nose, you know, and freaking dangling the kid over there and that. I'm not talking about the charges. He's wacko.
Well, you know, that balcony scene, you know, was uncalled for, but he was secure with the baby. But let me tell you something.
Not that secure.
You'd be shocked to find out the number of people that are around suffering from mental illness.
I got one right here. I believe it.
Millions of people. I'm not joking. I'm not joking at all. And they're not being treated with medications. They're not, because we're too busy sending money to other countries that hate us anyway.
You can't force feed. That's another thing when they say they're not being treated with medications. Like anytime, by the way, this is true what he says. Never believe someone he say their dog doesn't bite. Don't believe that. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. What was it? Tell me, Tom. Tell me.
Dementia. he has a form of dementia. He can't remember what he was thinking 20 seconds ago.
Yeah, tell me what it was. What was it?
I don't listen.
What were we just talking about?
I don't listen to you. I was talking about
Not
mental
me.
illness.
What were we talking about? What were we just talking about, Mr. Non-Dementia? What were we just talking about?
I don't know.
Yeah, you got dementia.
We're talking about a lot of things.
I hate when that happens, man. And plus, I have to sit here and I have to watch comments, and I'm scrolling all the time while I'm doing it. By the way, you know, mine was fucked up on the top of my white one is a little small. On the top of the front cover, there's a little tiny small seam thing split going on because the record must have been shuffling around in transit.
I haven't had any issues with any of my Dungeons.
Yeah, it looks like it's a major disaster because you got a little rip in the seam. It's like a major disaster.
What major disaster? What major disaster have I made of this? Now or then?
You're talking about it.
You're trying to do shtick again. It's not.
You're
making a big deal. Oh, it's gonna rip.
I didn't make any big deal about it at all.
What else?
On today?
When Andy is done with it and posts it, that's what time it'll be up.
It's a video.
Yeah.
Andy the boss?
Ooh. No, we don't have bosses. But he edits the show though, you know.
All right.
I didn't even eat anything yet. It's the agita that this guy gives me. All I'm doing is I'm going to the doors, go like move my mat like this a little bit, and I'm like, oh. The freaking guy was in there with his gloves on. He just touched it, and I'm like, that hurts when you're doing it. What the fuck is going on?
I would pay him no more money. I tell him come see
money. $2,300 for a root canal, and I only paid him half so far. Let's go through this. Let's do this before I gotta. You want to show these, or you don't want to? You can't show them all. They all have the same covers.
This is the silver. I'm leaving this one sealed, so the silver is still sealed. Maybe one day I'll open it up, but as of right now,
no. One day you resell it and make a profit. You'll be one of those flippers.
I should have done that, man. I should have.
Well, yeah. This will be the investment piece right here. All right. And you got what is this? This is the Amazon right here. This is the Amazon white. Okay. There you go. And you got the Target red. Obviously, you got to keep those hype stickers on there, right, Joe?
Yeah, better believe you become a fan now, right? That idea.
Yeah.
See what I mean? It makes them look individual and stuff too.
Yeah. So then you got just the regular black, pressed on black vinyl. Okay.
Danny's loving this.
Yeah. Then you got the blue. When the blue came out, or was this green? Yeah, no, the blue. When the blue came out, I quickly ordered it. I didn't realize that the blue was gonna have lettering like
that was almost like with the dye with the McCartney 3, the color.
Right. I don't want no vinyl. No
Marcus,
vinyl.
I'm going to catch up with you, Marcus.
Yeah.
Thank you for supplying that memory.
This is the gold.
The gold.
The gold, there it is. The Barnes and Noble's gold.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Danny thinks this is a colossal waste of money.
Then you got the green right there. All right.
This would be better on my Beatles podcast, but
then you got the picture disc right here.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Danny's like, what?
Yeah, picture disc. Then you got the gatefold, which I haven't taken the shrink wrap off yet.
And of course, yours doesn't have any steam split.
No, nothing.
Only me.
Perfect.
Danny, how'd you like that, Danny? Did you like that?
I do.
I bet she's got $500 worth of vinyl right there. 300?
Yeah, but more to come. There's still 5 more coming.
Okay, here's what I was going to say about it wasn't about Karen Carpenter. Stop that, okay? And when I said you can't force feed, that was a good book. I'm glad you reminded me of the point, what I was trying to say about like people, everybody, nobody's getting them mental people are not getting the help they need, like the medications or whatever you said, Danny, right? You said something like that.
Yeah.
Right.
And I said, well, you can't force feed anybody medication. I love when there's gun violence and everybody says, don't blame the gun. Look, again, I'm a fan of the Second Amendment. You got to understand this. I believe in the Second Amendment. But something's got to be tweaked a little bit or done, because do something. And people say, don't blame the gun. What we need more mental help. We need more. And I say, oh, yeah, okay, fair enough. But you can't cure everybody that's a nut. You're never going to be able to force them to take their medication or lock them up or whatever. Treat them. So even though it's a nice dream, let's try to find a way for all mental people to not want to hurt anybody anymore. You can't force feed them. That's what I was going to say.
No, you can't.
No, you can't force people taking medications. Okay, a lot of people that are mentally ill don't think they're mentally ill. That's another thing. But
like you don't believe you're mentally ill, right, Danny?
No. Mental illness, yeah.
Yeah, you either, Joe, right?
Oh, well, I know I am. That's a difference.
Joe. Let me tell you something.
He got a temper.
I think
Joe got a temper, dog.
I do. Oh, I do. You don't know the half of it.
No psychiatrist. They charge him $25.95.
But you do have a nice collection, by the way.
Yeah, he ain't got nothing.
Tom does.
Oh yeah. Tom got it.
Even Archie says the picture disc is admittedly very eye-catching. It is. And I thought about it for a couple of moments, but
you see it in the store, right? You take a photograph with your cell phone. You got it.
Hey, Tom.
Yes.
Records behind you?
No, these are Blu-rays. These are movies.
We're movies.
Oh. Yeah, Danny got a lot of those too.
Yeah,
a lot.
All that stuff. He could have bought a house already. He could have bought a house with all that shit he got.
You know what? Sometimes it's not important. My brother used to own a home. And you know what? He will never own another house, he said. Ever.
There you go. Listen, I got to get off soon because I'm running late, but you did get the silver, right, Tom?
Yes, I did.
What I didn't realize, I realized these things after I showed them, like the silver variant, it does have silver around the law. It's not bold black. It's silvery.
But the only thing right now with all the variants that I have right now, the only ones that are black are the blue and green. Okay, the rest of them are all silver.
Really?
Are they talking about the new record?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
The silver probably worth the work.
Well, they even have a white record.
I got to get those books. I'm really running late.
All right, and, obviously the gatefold is white. Okay,
that's white.
But if you look at
even the standard black, what's the standard black? That's not bold black.
No. So the silver is kind of like silverish.
Okay? Yeah, it's silvery, grayish. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh no, I meant the record itself.
Here's the white. The white is silver. Okay.
All right, but what's the black? What's the black vinyl?
I'll get there, Joe.
Hurry up, because I got to leave. I'm supposed to be leaving by now.
You're fine, Joe.
I got to get going.
He's got those that leave. He's got to buy another copy of the Boys.
Exactly.
It's silver as well.
The black is silver buy it.
Okay. I'm not buying it, so don't listen to this nut.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to buy it.
I'm not going to buy anything. Plus,
you idiot.
Maybe a couple more copies.
Plus, these have to be ordered. Anyway, 99% of them. Anyway,
the black is gray as well.
Adios, everybody. Arrivederci. If you're saying hasta luego.
I'm gonna adios. So anyway, do you have a ranking video of Paul McCartney? I've done that more than once. I'm gonna have to I'll probably do another one. In fact, his birthday's coming up. I'd rank it for his birthday again and try to put Dungeon Lane in there. It's too early to rank Dungeon Lane, but the way I feel right now, it's in the top 10 for sure. Well, you ranked something, Tom?
I did the songs last night.
The songs. Oh, see, you could have been on my show, but who knew if you wanted to do it?
Yeah, it's too early.
You should have asked.
You got to let it sink in, Joe.
Let it sink in, exactly. You
can't just listen to it for 2 days and then rank the song.
No. You got to listen to it like 14 days, 5 times, instead of listening to it 1 day, 10 times.
Right.
It doesn't matter how many days, everybody. It's right. It's a matter of how many listens and how well you get into your system. And how long that takes is varies. That's right. But anyway, I got to get going here. If there were 54 color variations, would you buy them all? That's a dumb
Probably.
question. Sure he would.
Probably.
Anyway, it's time to go. So thank you, Tom, and thank you, Danny. Even I got to mute this idiot. Hold on, you've been muted all this time. Put that down, whatever that weapon is.
It's not a weapon. It's my dinner knife. One more thing. Robin ordered me the album, the CD today.
Okay, well, I'm glad there's no way you were going to do it. That makes it a little easier, Tom. I think it's psychologically. He's like, oh, Robert, you can't pay yourself to do it. You got to have her order it, otherwise.
Yes, I don't have to pay anything. See, that's smart of you.
All right, cheers, everybody. Got to run here.